So what had happened was,
what had happened? We look, everybody listening, everybody real quiet for this.
What happened was,
real comfortable.
I went to I was doing well with the cheerleading thing, and so I was doing well only on certain classes, not all. I know I remember getting a little B in my freshman math class, and I was doing okay in a few others, but what happened was I wasn't focused. I didn't know what I was doing. So I realized if you don't know what you're doing, you don't have no focus.
Right.
You're not doing this purposely. So I really was like, I really didn't see myself. And I want to say that was a big deal. I didn't see myself in the future. I didn't see where I was going.
Okay.
So that was important, and that kind of led me to have being on, I think, academic probation. So, right.
Okay. So once that happened,
I went back home. And my mom was like, well, you ain't gonna stay here, so what you gonna do? I met this really nice guy. His name was John. He's down at the Navy recruiting office.
Oh, okay. And that is when
yes,
she said go.
Right. I went ahead and joined the delayed entry program. I could skip back. I'm sorry. So between the time I got administratively separate or taken out of school, I got married. So I know that's what happened.
Between college and Navy.
Yes,
that was
I got
in between
married.
that time.
Yeah,
before Navy.
Yes,
So
in the college.
You went to the recruiter.
I was 19, and before the time.
Okay. Was this another college student?
Yes, it was another college student.
Okay.
Yes. So.
Okay, Marisa, what happened there?
I was young. I was just trying to get away from, I want to say college norms, because some people was getting on my nerves. And that whole, I don't know how deep y'all want to go. That whole thing, black caste system, we're better than you because we're a sorority fraternity type of thing. It was like a whole lot that you have to, if you don't want to comply with it. I felt I was really against it, and I feel like it was me resisting. So anyways, got married to somebody, and that obviously didn't last, because I found myself going back home, and my mom said I can't stay there. So the best thing was for her to say for me not to stay there, and I ended up going into the Navy. So I went down to the recruiter, tested very well, and I ended up becoming an RM, which is a radio man. Radio man in Navy. And that's communications. That's like shipboard communications, radio telecommunications, learning radio waves and all that stuff. And that rate, shortly afterwards, turned into IT, which is information systems technician.
Okay.
And so I think I probably was in the Navy not even a year before it went to IT. And that turned into computers and...
oh, great.
Yes. So I learned both. Yes. And that was pretty much when the light kind of came on, okay, I could do this. This is challenging. I kind of felt like I kind of had a knack for it. So went down, took that ASVAB.
What you felt kind of was the inspiring button that got pushed towards business?
I think, I don't even know if I got there yet. It was just the fact that I was learning something that I could get. It was something that okay, it's a little bit challenging. It kind of makes me think. and it was more technical because it seemed like up until that point, everything before wasn't really technical. And I never really considered myself a technical person, but I was really, I was able to dive into the technical parts and actually grasp it. And plus, the Navy has structure. I don't think I was ready for just being in college and not having a structure. Like, I got to get myself up. I had my grandfather wake me up when I was in high school.
Okay.
So,
how was that?
What?
How was boot camp?
Oh, it was horrible. Girl, I cried like every day almost for the first 5 weeks. I was like, yes, it was bad for me. But after, like, I say like week 6, I was like, okay, this is a game.
Now, how long is the Navy boot camp?
It's 8 weeks.
Oh, 8 weeks. Okay.
It can be 8 weeks.
Is that like the shortest one?
I thought the Air Force was a little short. Do y'all know? It's about the same. I think, but it could get longer. Like, mess up in your training, you get sent back. So,
and you had to repeat everything.
Yeah, no, you
again?
could repeat. They, depending on your level of failure, they will put you back a week to retrain.
And that's probably a lot.
Yes, that's a lot. So you actually focus and you like, okay, it's either this or nothing.
Okay.
So they want me to run, they want me to jump, they want me to swim. I'm gonna do all they say so I can get out of here. So that was my mindset, and so it clicked. Okay, I gotta get myself together. So that's what happened. Kind of grew up in the Navy, learning how to.
How long did you spend in the Navy?
I was in the Navy 10 years.
Oh, wow. Wow. Well, thank you for your service. That's great. 10 years. Man. Okay, so walk us through what happened after the Navy.
So after the Navy, it was some stuff right before me getting out the Navy, because when I got out.
Why did you get out the Navy, first of all?
Okay, so I got out the Navy because at the time, while I was in the Navy, I had my son.
Okay.
And so I had the opportunity while I was in the Navy to raise him. And at the point where I was about to get out, I had an assignment where I was not going to be able to take him with me. And so they told me, basically, you have to sign your child over or go before a review board and possibly be separated. So,
is that the norm?
It is. It's been that way since Desert Storm. So, if you're not able to sign a dependency care agreement, have somebody basically take full custody of your child while you're...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I wasn't quite sure what you were saying. So you're saying that you have to give up your rights.
Yes. As a parent.
A parent. Oh.
Yes. And so it works out for
How did
some.
that sit with you as far as having to do that? Because it seems kind of extreme to me.
Yes. So I was like, I'm good. I was like, this is my child. I'm gonna accept responsibility, and God got me because I didn't believe in giving him over to anybody, and so that's pretty much what happened.
As a mother and as a parent, you know, I can definitely understand that.
And at that
had
point,
to be a tough, tough decision as far as career-wise, but an easy decision as far as being a mother, a parent. You know, I think it's a no-brainer.
Some people, it's a big challenge because there's a lot of people who said no. I'll just sign them over. There are women right now, men and women, who actually have done it and
give up rights to your child to pursue.
Yes, their naval or military career.
Oh,
so
that's interesting.
Yeah, so I felt a lot of pressure at that point, but I really was like that. There wasn't nothing else at that point.
Okay. So once you had decided to get out, now did you have a plan of what you were going to do? Because I'm sure that wasn't the plan.
No,
right?
it wasn't the plan.
That wasn't the plan to get out at that point.
No, that wasn't the plan.
So what kind of plan did you...
What happened? Because
Yeah.
I didn't have a plan.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what... Yeah, that's pretty much what happened, right?
What
Yeah,
happened
because it was not a plan. What did happen?
So, I didn't even finish my degree. I didn't have no job lined up. I went ahead and submitted my paperwork. My paperwork basically was saying, hey, I would like to finish out my enlistment, which would have gave me another 2 years. And in them 2 years, I would try to get myself together to get out. But the Navy had denied my request and told me I had 10 days.
No.
Yes.
No.
So at that point, I had 2 homes. I had 2 houses I owned because I was renting. I had rental property.
Oh no.
Yes, and my house I just bought in Virginia Beach at the time.
Oh man. Like, my heart is pounding, man, like, at this point, because I can't even imagine what was going through your mind at that time, you know, because that's a lot.
Yes.
That's a lot, because you've got your son, you've got these houses, and you're like, okay, where's this
And no
gonna
income.
come? Exactly.
Right.
So,
Right.
man,
So
my sister, what did you do?
So, it worked out that that my 10 days passed,
Mm-hmm.
and when I got my DD 214,
Which is, what exactly is
that's
that?
the military paperwork saying that you have been separated from the service,
Ooh.
and it tells you, it has a quick synopsis of your training,
Mm-hmm.
and it tells you your re-entry code. If you were to come back in, this is the code you were actually put out on. You had to fix whatever situation. Of course, mine was due to having no child care, so I would have to fix that situation
Fix it.
in order for me to return.
So that would mean giving up your parental rights in
Right.
order to be,
Or,
continue your
get married,
career.
give my son for adoption, or have somebody,
Ooh.
So anyways, yeah.
okay.
So anyways, I didn't have a job, and I remember my senior chief called me in the office and was like, all right, they denied your request, so you have 10 days mandatory separation, administrative separation, and I said, okay.
And told you just like that.
Yeah,
You
and I
got 10
told
days.
her, I said, well, where one door closes, another will open. And I really had
That's right.
peace at that point because it was a lot the Navy had put me through at that to get there.
I'm sure.
And my record, I was a really stellar sailor. I had a few bumps in the road, but I had my record was pretty good.
Okay.
So they put me out.
When you say your record was good, that would mean you can get any other future job. It was
Right.
kind of your
I had
discharge was
experience. I
good.
had certifications.
Is that like honorable discharge?
Yes.
Is that what that is?
Yes.
Okay.
I had honorable discharge. I had certifications. I had experience. And so I looked at that and I was like, we're good. We're going to be fine.
That's right.
And so I went ahead and applied for unemployment benefits. So I was eligible for that. And I didn't get a job for 4 months. So
4 months went by with
no call,
coming in income.
no, that's it. All I had was unemployment. So that basically kept the lights on in the house, but nothing past that.
Right, because unemployment is not really a
Yeah,
big check.
Right, exactly. So I did that.
Okay.
And I was diligent. I was down there at the library, so I got real minimalist. I cut off a whole bunch of extra stuff. No
You had
cable.
no choice.
Yes, no choice. I had no cable, no internet, no nothing. I was like trying to hide my car so nobody repo it.
Oh goodness. Okay.